Hello and welcome to UFC Fight Night 3, Mendes vs. Edgar. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. In our first fight of the night, we will see a welterweight bout featuring Kamaru Usman vs. Darren Tills. In our second fight of the night, we will see a women's strawweight bout featuring Jessica Aguilar vs. Carla Esparza. In our third fight of the night, we will see a featherweight bout featuring Miles Jury versus Jeremy Stevens. In our fourth fight of the night, we will see a middleweight bout featuring Royce Gracie versus Derek Brunson. In our fifth fight of the night, we will see a bantamweight bout featuring Brian Caraway versus Cody Garbrandt. In our sixth fight of the night, we will see a featherweight bout featuring Doho Choi versus Darren Elkins. In our main event of the evening, we will see a featherweight bout featuring Chad Mendes versus Frankie Edgar.
And coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, it's a rare skill for a fighter to be able to stand in the pocket and avoid taking significant damage. But if you've watched the film on this young fighter, that's exactly what he's able to do. He frustrates and exhausts his opponents, and he stays pretty relaxed because he's so defensively sound. He uses movement and defense to set up his offense. Consummate sticker and mover. He gets his head off of the center line, and even when you think you have him in a compromising position, more often than not, he's able to swivel that head and get out of harm's way.
This guy's one of the toughest guys we've ever seen compete in the octagon. His ability to overcome adversity, to absorb punishment, and then come back to deliver his own is a really amazing thing to watch.
Very interesting stylistic matchup forthcoming here. You gotta think this fighter is trying to figure out how to get the fight to the ground at all costs to use his beautiful guard-cutting ability. Cuts it as well as anybody in this division. And it's not just the technique, it's the athleticism that allows him to be so successful and get that advantageous position on the ground. A lot of guys just haven't seen seamless transitions like the ones brought to the table by this young man. We'll see if this fight goes to the canvas, if he has the advantage we expect him to have.
This guy has some of the best throws we have ever seen inside the octagon. The speed of his execution and the technique that he uses in the delivery are truly world-class.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. 4 years apart, with the same height and a similar reach. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting at the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 16 wins, no losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Liverpool, England, Darren Tills. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 11 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Dateline Las Vegas, Nevada. We are underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
Oh, good power left kick.
Now he goes for the single leg. Usman gets the early takedown.
Clean punch.
Ooh.
Nasty elbow lands to the head. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground.
Back to the feet.
Oh, good hard kick.
Well, he eats a punch to the head there, Joe. Wow!
This could be it right here. Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming? That's a strong uppercut.
And now he lands a combination. We got to fight, folks. And he lands a big left hand there. Big left.
Oh, he is just teeing off here. Oh.
Back to the feet.
He's looking for that elbow.
Usman gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. And mixing it up beautifully. Usman gets tagged with that jab. Pretty good weapon for him tonight. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
High kick! He hurt him! Oh, that one hurt him. Kick to the head, legs, he's stunned!
Oh!
Body kick, look at that!
Vicious combo there! Wow!
And another one, he's in trouble.
Oh, straight right!
Big kick to the head, he's hurt, he's stunned!
Wow! Another knockdown!
Tries to pass, but cannot.
Big body shot!
To the body. Back to his feet again, amazing. High kick! He hurt him! Oh, he's out, he's out.
He's out!
A huge roundhouse kick for the knockout.
Oh, that was a no-doubter, Joe. That might even impress the likes of Edson Barboza. A tremendous kick to spell the end of the night for his opponent tonight. He couldn't have caught him much more flush than that, Joe. Full force, beautifully extends the leg right to the target, and that is the end of the fight. You got to think his paycheck could be $50,000 richer after that highlight turned in here tonight. So a strong candidate for some bonus money there. A huge knockout for him here tonight. Near perfect execution. They'll be talking about this result for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 11 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Cameroon, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright lights tonight.
With a love for the underdog. Man, they treat me like the one to fall. Ain't the favorite on your undercard, the loudest.
Ah, yes, a women's strawweight matchup between Jessica Aguilar and Carla Esparza. Well, as she makes the walk here tonight, she's probably thinking right now, how do I get this opponent to the mat? Because if I can get through the takedown defense, I don't think she's getting up for the duration of the round. Her top game is scary good. And when you can control a fighter like that in a fight, you can sap their willpower and their gas tank. You better be able to stop her shot tonight. If not, it can make for a short night at the office.
This girl is a ground and pound specialist. That is what she likes to do in fights. Take her opponent down and smash them. What she does is get that clinch, drag fighters down to the ground, and once she gets them there, the barrage of strikes that she unloads is absolutely terrifying.
You know, it's one thing to take your opponent down. It's another thing to keep them there and control them on the ground. She knows exactly how to do it, and that's what really has led to a lot of her mixed martial arts success. Get the takedown, control her on the ground, and sap their willpower in the gas tank from there. You better stop the shot against this young woman tonight, because if you don't, problems.
This girl's grappling is at a very high level. She has excellent takedowns and excellent takedown defense, and she'll be looking to use her grappling skills to bring this fight into her world.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Esparza is 30, Aguilar is 35. The reach is identical. All right, just about ready to go here now for the particulars. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Irvine, California, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a grappler, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Jessica Jan Aguilar. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
So Mario Yamasaki, the veteran, draws the opening assignment here.
You ready? Let's go.
We are underway. Opens with the inside leg kick. Splits the guard and connects there. Oh, working well off of that jab. Oh! Oh!
This could be it right here. Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? Big power in those kicks.
Wow!
Side control.
Well, back to her feet here, but man, is she hurting. Wow!
This could be it.
Oh! Back to the feet.
Nice takedown.
Changes her stance yet again. Aguilar's strike attempt there is blocked. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Aguilar gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice.
Good combination. Beautiful right hand. Oh, nice.
Esparza gets caught by the inside leg kick. A few more, and that'll leave a mark. Lands a punch. Esparza gets another takedown. Is one of the better takedown artists in this featherweight division.
Oh, big shot.
Aguilar gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Oh!
This could be it right here.
Oh!
Really threw a lot of power into that uppercut, but missed.
Wow! Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Goodness. Big roundhouse kick KO for the victory.
Oh, absolutely, Joe. A tremendous kick to end the fight here tonight. She caught her opponent absolutely flush, full force, even better on the extension, and there was no chance for her to stay in the fight after that. You can make the argument that as soon as she lifted that foot up from the canvas, if she landed, that was going to be good night. And indeed it was.
Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
And there she is after the huge knockout victory here tonight. What a moment for this young fighter. You got to feel pretty good for her, Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki is called to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 7 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jessica Edgar.
Well, there are few greater highs in all of professional sports than to have your hand raised inside that octagon, but she took it a step further tonight. Massive knockout victory. No TKO here. This was a flush KO. She's probably getting some bonus money. One thing I can guarantee you, she is getting a massive, high-profile opportunity next. Congratulations as the celebration continues following the big KO tonight. And straight ahead, we'll get to a featherweight matchup between Myles Jury and Jeremy Stephens. With nearly 20 knockout wins to his credit in a pro career that dates to 2005, here is Jeremy Lil Heathen Stephens. And Joe, in terms of the one-punch knockout power, I'm not sure there's any greater threat in this featherweight division than Jeremy Stephens. Longtime Alliance MMA staple under Eric Del Fierro. Jeremy Stephens, still a young man, relatively speaking, despite the years and years of MMA experience that he brings to the table tonight.
This guy is taking shots to the jaw that would put many fighters unconscious and pressed forward as if nothing happened. His chin is legendary.
With a finishing rate north of 80%, here's Myles Jury, one of the better fighters to come off that lone live season of The Ultimate Fighter. Jury Jiu-Jitsu, black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, a lot of high-level experience. Also draws high praise for his coachability and his work ethic. 9 wins by TKO, another 3 by way of submission. Myles Jury, a finisher of the highest order, and out to prove tonight he can compete with the best featherweights in the world.
This fighter has an iron jaw. I have seen him take shots on the chin and not be affected, shots that would knock a lesser man completely unconscious.
Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters with similar height and reach. Here for the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 26 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, USA, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stephens! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Myles Jury. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Mario Yamasaki.
The referee for this one is Mario Yamasaki.
You ready? You ready?
Well, it is a venue that has hosted some of the biggest fights in combat sports history, and we are back for more, ready to go with live action underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. All right, so here's Jeremy Stephens. This is a knockout artist of the highest order. You got to be leery of that power, particularly early on. Jeremy Stephens trying to get off to a hot start tonight.
This choke is getting very tight. He might have to tap any second now. Just absolutely incredible. Great job in establishing that submission.
Yeah, Joe, that was quick, but can't say that we're all that surprised with this result here tonight. He said he didn't want to waste a lot of time. He wanted to be efficient, knew he wanted to get this fight to the ground and let his submission skills take over. Outstanding effort, even better technique here tonight.
And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 49 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by
So there he is, your winner by way of submission, and candidly, Joe, I'm not sure this night could have gone any better. He did have some doubters coming in. He said, I gotta mute those naysayers, and they're not gonna keep quiet unless I can actually get this guy out of there. So mission accomplished, no judges necessary tonight. He gets the submission, and now all that's left is to celebrate with his coaches and training partners. What a moment for this oncoming fighter here tonight. All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Royce Gracie and Derek Brunson. All right, here he is, the Wilmington, North Carolina native, the southpaw Derek Brunson. Outstanding combination of speed and power. He'll slam you to the ground, high amplitude takedowns, very instinctive fighter, good kicking game. We have definitely seen an uptick in the power of late. Longest knockout streak in UFC middleweight history, also part of his resume as well. We'll see how Derek Brunson approaches this challenge tonight.
This guy comes in with a wealth of grappling skills. He's great in the clinch, has solid takedowns, and he is very capable of finishing this fight with a submission after he gets to the ground. And if he can close the distance, he can really take control of this matchup.
So as this young fighter makes the walk, you gotta think he's thinking strategically about how to get this fight to the ground to set up his guard passing abilities. Great technique, plus athlete as well, and really a guy who cuts the guard with the best of them to set up a dominant position on the ground. I think a lot of opponents are sort of freaked out by just how quickly this guy transitions between positions on the ground. No doubt his opponent has prepared. Sometimes you just can't simulate an athlete like this in training.
Royce Gracie shocked the world when he won the very first Ultimate Fighting Championship and introduced the world to the effectiveness of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. More than 5 years apart, with the same height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Derek Brunson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Royce Gracie. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, third man in the Octagon for this one.
You ready? Let's go, come on!
Opens with the left hand and lands flush.
Nice leg kick.
Oh!
That one hurt. Clean, straight punch.
Oh, he is on point tonight. Nice combination. Well, it took him a little bit of time to find his timing, find the range. He has found it now. He continues to connect with a series of strikes. Hook to the head there by Gracie. Brunson gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush.
Beautiful knee to the body. Oh, that was a big left hand he connected with.
That goes in and secures the takedown.
Oh, he connected with an elbow. Perfectly timed sweep. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. Nice reversal here. And got full mount. And he's going to transition to the back. In half guard. He's moved to full guard.
Able to check that kick as well. Brunson gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense.
Oh, nice.
Snaps off the jab effectively there.
Oh! Oh, beautiful hook. Nasty combinations here. Oh! Oh, very nice.
And there's the single leg.
Oh, elbow to the head.
Brunson gets touched, and once again, it's that elbow. That has been there all night. Defense has got to be better. Pretty nice leg kick there, Joe. Good work on the feet by Gracie. Able to thwart the single leg takedown attempt there. Oh, nice straight there by Brunson. Another takedown attempt here. Oh, and a nice shot there. Nothing telegraphed about it, so he lands another takedown. They're starting to really pile up here, and his opponent can't see the entry. So heady stuff here with the takedowns. We'll see if he can execute here now on the ground.
He's got the triangle. Grabs his ankle, pulls down on his shin, throws his other leg over. He wants to lock it in place.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
And here we see some beautiful submission offense here. Here we see it from a different angle. And let's see if we can get a better look at it from a different angle.
Brittany Palmer in the building tonight. All right, here we go with round two. Gracie gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
He had him! He's got to be careful here. He's clearly in trouble. Hard hook. Dropping down, looking for a single.
Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. Big
Big
body shot.
to the body.
How about that shin? Now he goes for the single leg.
And there he swung with a haymaker.
Takedown attempt there. Gracie gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. It's the elbow there.
He postures into place. And he gets reversed. He's got the back and secures both hooks. Reversal and into full guard. Trying to take the back here.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Look at this reversal.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Look at this. He's out of it. Oh, he got reversed.
2 minutes remain in the round.
Big body punch.
So the takedowns have come in bunches here tonight. Look for him to try to set up yet another one here. He'll find that window, barge right through the legs, and get his opponent to the canvas. Oh! Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Goes to the body with the knee. Nice punch there by Gracie. Well, we thought there might be another takedown attempt. Boom, there it is. And there it is. He gets the takedown yet again. These are really starting to pile up. And he switches his stance yet again. Lands an outside leg kick of his own.
That one hurt.
Oh!
This could be it. Big shots.
Oh!
10 seconds to go here. Let's see what happens. Oh, he tagged him to the left. Man, what a round, what a round. Here's a huge punch that stuns. And here's a powerful shot that almost ends this fight. Let's see it one more time.
Agora relaxa, respira. Escuta, a gente tá indo pro último round, agora vai ser mais apertado. Você tem que jogar esse cara de costas no chão.
Ariane Celeste in the building as usual. Third round underway.
That last round was absolutely insane. Both guys hurt on multiple occasions. If they continue it this way in this round, someone's going to get knocked out.
Now mixing one into the body.
Nice shots here.
Gracie gets the single leg takedown. Goes upstairs for an elbow. Changing to the southpaw stance now, Joe. Total strikes. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
He's trying to pry his way out of this half guard now. Excellent movement on the ground here. Always trying to better his position. He's looking to take the back. Full back hooks. Sweet reversal. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. He's mounted him. He hip escapes. He's out of the full mount. Back to full guard. Very nice.
The stance switches continue. Back to southpaw. Well, he has really started to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Elbow landed there by Gracie. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
And he winds up on top. Now he's secured side control. Oh, reversal.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Good defense here, Joe, as the hook to the head is blocked.
Yeah, and here he goes again. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy.
Under a minute now to go in this one.
Nice. submission. And now he moves to his back. Oh, he gets reversed. He's going to try to take the back, I think. Tags him.
Making all these shots count.
This is where you need really educated judges. And here's the end of the fight. Beautiful strike here, lands on target.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Declared the winner by split decision, Royce Gracie.
All right, so there he is, your winner by way of decision, and the celebration is on in the corners. They certainly prioritize the finish coming in, but they will certainly take the win and the accompanying win money as well. Going to be very interesting to see how the matchmakers proceed with this fighter after he gets this big win here tonight. All right, coming up next, it's a bantamweight matchup between Bryan Caraway and Cody Garbrandt. With 9 career wins by knockout, 7 in the first round, here's the former UFC bantamweight champion, Cody No Love Garbrandt. He was 25 years old when he was strapped with that UFC title. And Garbrandt still going strong here in this top 5. Really a lot of plus skills in every area of mixed martial arts. Cody Garbrandt making the walk once again.
This guy has incredible takedown defense. Out of all of the fighters in the UFC, he's amongst the most difficult to get to the mat.
So as this young fighter makes the walk, you got to think he's thinking strategically about how to get this fight to the ground to set up his guard passing abilities. Great technique, plus athlete as well, and really a guy who cuts the guard with the best of them to set up a dominant position on the ground. I think a lot of opponents are sort of freaked out by just how quickly this guy transitions between positions on the ground. No doubt his opponent has prepared. Sometimes you just can't simulate an athlete like this in training.
This guy has some of the best guard passing in all of mixed martial arts. His technique and the speed of his execution is outstanding.
All right, now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. Caraway is 7 years his senior. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 11 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, Cody No Love Garbrandt. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Bryan Kid Lightning Caraway. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
And we are underway. Cody tells stories of he and his brother Zach going at it for days. This is a born fighter. And of course, he has had mass appeal ever since donning those UFC gloves. Elbow now to the head. That one landed by Cody Garbrandt. All right, so first round is underway. You know, when it comes to his strategy, a lot of it is rooted in his kicking game. Has massive power, whether he's attacking the head, the legs, or the body. So let's see how early he can find his range with those kicks here tonight. And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
Still working this ground and pound. Good punches. A little bit uneventful. Excellent movement on the ground here. Always trying to better his position.
Both fighters get up now.
Nice kick to the body, shin to the gut.
Garbrandt gets caught with that punch. That uppercut is good.
There's that big uppercut.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Garbrandt gets back up again. Nicely done. Well, he absorbs a kick to the head here, left it wide.
High kick! He hurt him!
He's got him hurt here. Oh, big left hook there.
Look at this, takedown! Back to his feet again, amazing.
Oh! Takedown attempt there.
And he's got the single leg takedown.
Gets the elbow up into the target. Well, it's been his primary weapon of choice tonight. Another big elbow landed by Cody Garbrandt.
Oh, he gets reversed. He's got the back and he's locked both hooks in. He's looking for the rear naked here. Trying to get that arm under the chin. That choke looks locked up tight. He's going to use his leg to pin down that arm. He's got it. Now he's only got one arm to defend him with. He's got it! Round was almost over, but he sunk in the submission and got the victory.
Well, yeah, Joe, you could tell he was going to stop at nothing to leave the judges out of this one here tonight. He was focused on getting the win and getting it by submission. And you saw him in hot pursuit of it much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. Then there was an opening there late, largely caused by a beautiful setup, and the submission comes late in the round. High-level stuff there.
And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 16 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Ryan Kid Lightning Howell.
Well, at this point, all that is left is the celebration, and it's nice to see this fighter sharing a moment with his coaches and training partners after the big submission win here tonight. He had no shortage of naysayers coming in. A lot of people said he couldn't come in here and submit a foe of this quality. Well, that should mute the masses a little bit. That should set him up for a big fight moving forward. Tonight, though, as I mentioned, all about the celebration, and it is on in the corner.
Blow your brains out, see what you thinking about. By associates, I've been scarred, fought and lost, went to war, dropped McKinley grocery and you ain't wrong.
Coming up next, it's a featherweight matchup between the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi, and Darren Elkins. Well, he averages 8 takedown attempts per 15 minutes, 17 submission attempts, the most in UFC featherweight history. Darren the Damage Elkins entrenched in the top 15 as usual, and who can forget what he did in bouncing Mirsad Bektic from the ranks of the unbeaten at UFC 209. what a rally for Darren Elkins. He's had a penchant for the dramatic before. Darren the Damage Elkins back under the bright lights tonight.
This guy has tremendous ground technique, and his ability to pass guard and get to a dominant position is elite.
So here he is, folks, the Korean Superboy, Do Ho Choi. And you talk about vaulting into UFC superstardom, Joe. It did not take very long for the Korean Superboy to register on the radar of UFC fans around the world. Wasn't just the fight of the year against Cub Swanson. What he did even beforehand, sending bodies flying across the octagon. This is a man who many have pegged as a future UFC champion.
This fighter has an iron jaw. I have seen him take shots on the chin and not be affected. Shots that would knock a lesser man completely unconscious.
Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Elkins is 7 years his senior. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 24 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Portage, Indiana, USA, Darren the Damage Elkins. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Gumi, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do Ho Choi. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
You ready? You ready?
Well, it is a venue that has hosted some of the biggest fights in combat sports history, and we are back for more, ready to go with live action underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. All right, so here's Darren the Damage Elkins as we get going with round 1. He's been a better finisher than he has been a starter. We'll see if Elkins can buck that trend and start fast tonight. Oh, beautiful combination of kicks. All right, so here we go with round 1, and let's see how early he can find his range when it comes to the kicking game. We mentioned it on his walkout tonight. Massive power in those kicks. Let's see how he chooses to attack with it here.
Half guard. He postures into place.
Come on, guys, gotta do something.
Massive head kick.
Very nice. Whoa, good count. Oh, he hurt him. This could be it right here.
Oh, huge.
Oh, he's rocked. Big kick to the head. He's hurt. He's stunned. Oh, head kick. Big straight punch.
Lands a nice 1-2. Big left.
This is crazy. Oh, my goodness.
Oh. Oh, huge shot there. Engaging in the clinch here once again. 2 minutes remain in the round. That knee might have landed there. Muay Thai plug. Throws the right hand there.
He lands a huge elbow to the head.
And he lands another hook here. Already several landed in this round.
Absolutely.
Elkins gets double underhooks here in the clinch. Normally now he'll try to change levels and go for a takedown. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Let's try to establish that jab. All right, so a swing and a miss there, and largely due to fatigue. His stamina is low, and he's got to figure out a way to conserve some energy if he's going to have any success later in this fight. Oh, nice punch there by Darren Elkins. Oh!
He's in a lot of trouble. Big shots! Nasty combinations here. Oh! Lands a powerful kick.
Second round, straight ahead. So there is the horn, 2 knockdowns in that round. A big round there from Elkins.
2 big knockdowns and a very, very dangerous fight for his opponent. Here's a perfect head kick. Here's a perfectly placed kick that results in a knockdown. Here's a devastating kick that results in a knockdown.
Brittany Palmer doing her thing as usual.
Okay, ready? Round 2. You ready?
Round 2 is underway.
That last round was an all-out brawl. If they continue like that in this round, someone's getting knocked out.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. He's really starting to connect, Joe, on a lot of these strikes to the midsection.
Oh, big shot! This could be it.
Big body shot.
To the body. All of those are blocked.
Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, the body strikes really tell the story in this one. That was a big focus for his camp coming in, and he has certainly worked that midsection to great effect here tonight.
Couldn't agree with you more. Got the over-under here.
Knee to the body here in the clinch, Joe. And now he's got the tie clinch.
Nice straight left and a right hand behind it. They separate from the clinch.
Elkins' lower jaw now, Joe, started to show some signs of swelling. Oh, good job defensively to block the strike there by Darren Elkins. Beautiful combination there by Choi.
Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground, staying busy.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He's out. He's
And
out.
that's gonna do it. Do-ho Choi!
Beautiful, accurate uppercut that got him the win.
Yeah, Joe, just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight.
Let's take a look at it from another angle here. This is the one that causes the knockdown and the subsequent follow-up strikes for the knockout. Check out this angle here. Bang.
So a huge result and a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the big knockout win. That could hold up as one of the better KOs of the year. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murphy has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi, with another highlight for the reel tonight. That reel's getting pretty crowded. Crazy to think this guy is just getting started, maybe a few years removed from his fighting prime. We'll see just how far he can take it, but tonight, undeniably, a huge step in the right direction for a guy who could be a future UFC champion. All right, coming up next, we get to this featherweight clash between Chad Money Mendes and Frankie Edgar. He is is one of the more well-rounded and coachable fighters in UFC history, representing Toms River, New Jersey. The former UFC lightweight champion, Frankie the Answer Edgar. He has defied Father Time. He has spent so much of his career at or near the top of 2 different divisions. Frankie Edgar, still a major threat at 145 pounds here in the UFC.
Frankie Edgar is very quick on his feet, and he is a cardio machine. He's been tested several times in fights that went into the championship rounds, and he goes as hard in the 5th round as he does in the 1st.
So here is the former UFC featherweight title challenger, Chad Money Mendes, 2-time Pac-10 champion as a wrestler, 2-time Division I NCAA All-American. And he met Uriah Faber when he was in high school working wrestling camps, and that led to a mixed martial arts career that has really been an outstanding one. Chad Money Mendes back for the first time in a long time tonight.
Chad Mendes has a very solid wrestling pedigree and has been training under Juan Lozcano and Master Tong in Sacramento, and they've really improved his striking game. He's got a lot of speed and some serious ground skills.
Our tale of the tape for this featherweight fight. Edgar is 4 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. How about some Bruce Buffer?
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, Frankie the Answer Edgar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, Chad Money Mendes! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our 3rd man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, ready for live action here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in the fight capital of the world. So here's the former UFC lightweight champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Frankie Edgar, national qualifier for Clarion University as a collegiate wrestler, but the hands have really been a big part of the narrative in the UFC. A lot of credit to his longtime boxing coach, Mark Henry. Frankie Edgar really can approach this challenge whichever way he so chooses. Well, he's been on his back here, but he's actually doing some pretty effective work, Joe. Lands a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done there by Edgar. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, that's a big block, Joe.
There's a takedown.
Switching stances here. Well, Joe, you got to fault the strategy here. I'm not saying he bet on the opponent, but he's moving right into that straight punch and right into his opponent's liver shot. Big head kick.
Oh, head kick!
Oh, that'll send your
solid
head
shot by
sideways.
Frankie Edgar.
Vicious uppercut.
Nice takedown. Beautiful body shot there, too. Body kick, look at that. Beautiful timing with the left hand.
Oh, straight right. Big body shot.
Body.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here.
Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Going for the arm here.
He's in full mount here, and he's looking for the arm bar. What he wants to do is, first thing he wants to do is secure the arm, tie it up. Then he wants to scoot his hips forward, rotate the hips, throw his leg, and he gets out. Wow, that was very, very close.
"45 seconds to go here in round one."
Lands a hard kick.
Oh, big left.
What a wild exchange. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground.
Round two next. So he heads back to the stool after a dominant round. Great round there from Mendes.
Huge knockdown and very close to stopping that fight, I should add. Let's see that again from another angle. Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
Finish the round. Nice. Way to go. Listen, you almost had him finished, but the round came at the end. Now let's start this next round off and fit.
Brittany Palmer here doing her thing as usual.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
At the end of that round, his opponent was clearly hurt. He's going to look to start this round off fast and try to pick up where he left off. Chad Money Mendes is a tremendous athlete with an incredible ability to close the distance, knockout power, and absolutely outstanding wrestling skill. And he's trying to pass. Perfectly timed sweep. Big punch from the bottom.
Oh, he postures up and lands a massive elbow.
Big punch from the bottom.
Oh, another huge elbow by Mendes.
He lands a big shot from the bottom.
Edgar gets hit with a kick. 3 minutes to go in the round.
He's posturing up here. He's doing a great job of ground and pound here. Ripping to the body and to the head, staying busy.
Edgar gets pounded here with these elbows to the head. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Oh, back to the well with the elbow. That one landed clean again.
Beautiful job defending the position. Nice. Oh, there's a good shot from the bottom.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Edgar.
Big shot from the bottom.
Oh, elbow up top by Chad Mendes. Well, just because you're on your back doesn't mean you can't throw offense. Staying busy here, you like to see that, Joe.
Excellent posture. Now he's got a guillotine. He escaped the guillotine. And he's softening him up with elbows. Lands a good shot from the bottom. Oh, beautiful right hand.
Final seconds here. Oh, how did that not cut him open? Postures up. Huge elbow from the top. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Okay, we are down in this fight. This is the last round. Everything you have.
Here we see some high-level striking, great accuracy on that punch. Here we see some beautiful striking and perfect timing on this punch. Beautiful submission attempt here, but right at the end, he slips out. Big round.
Ariane Celeste doing work as usual.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Wow! You gotta be careful there. Don't rush in.
Oh! Unbelievable.
And another one, he's in trouble.
Edgar gets pounded, and it's the
That's
elbow.
it! It's over!
That is
wow! What a knockout. Dropped him and then took care of business on the ground. Really excellent, excellent job.
How about the ground and pound to finish the fight, Joe? That is as good an offensive execution as we have seen on the ground in recent memory. One big shot after the next. He wasn't just trying to score or buy time before the referee stood them up. He was trying to pound his opponent out of there, and that is exactly what he did. You wonder if some fighters will watch this footage and learn from that high-level offensive execution when it comes to the ground and pound.
Check out this angle here. Smack! Look at that elbow.
Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. That is one they'll be talking about for some time. Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 35 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Chad Money Mendes.
So Chad Money Mendes back seemingly better than ever on the strength of this performance tonight. Most fans know at this point that Mendes has every skill and really every athletic quality you would want in a UFC fighter. He put it all to good use here tonight. Congratulations to Chad Mendes.
Let's have a look at tonight's KO of the night.
The fight here tonight, she caught her opponent absolutely flush, full force, even better on the extension, and there was no chance for her to stay in the fight after that. You can make the argument that as soon as she lifted that foot up from the canvas, if she landed, that was going to be good night. And indeed it was.
Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
And there she is after the huge knock.
Let's have a look at tonight's submission of the night winner.
Here tonight, he said he didn't want to waste a lot of time. He wanted to be efficient, knew he wanted to get this fight to the ground and let his submission skills take over. Outstanding effort, even better technique here tonight.
And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So a seminal moment for this fight.
All right, let's have a look at tonight's fight of the night.
He wasn't just trying to score or buy time before the referee stood them up. He was trying to pound his opponent out of there, and that is exactly what he did. You wonder if some fighters will watch this footage and learn from that high-level offensive execution when it comes to the ground and pound.
Check out this angle here. Smack! Look at that elbow.
Well, what a moment for him here tonight.